No more dirty. No more dirty. No more dirty. No more dirty.
Yo, welcome to the No More Dirty TV show. I'm your host, Minister Fred, too, kicking it with my homie.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Marcus Sims here, and Happy New Year. I mean, I know we've said it before here on the TV show, but we're in the double deuce right now. That is 2022, 2022. So on behalf of the No More Dirty crew, Minister Fred, Professor X, DJ Scissorhands, Coach Joe, DJ Sam Smite, we want to wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully it's been safe. You've been continuing to do all the things that you need to do, masking up, sanitizing, all that good stuff,
Definitely.
right?
Right. And again, we want to say thank you for taking the time to rock out with us every Friday evening, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Now you can figure that out. West Coast, you go double back 2 hours. East Coast, go at 1 hour. And if you're somewhere in Arizona and Las Vegas, and you do an hour behind. So we want to say thank you so much. Hey, you know what? This is the weekend where the world at large literally says thank you, and it's a tribute to the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., man.
Right. It's always a great weekend. What can you say about Dr. King that hasn't been said before, other than I always call him, brother, straight up when you start thinking of patriots, when you start thinking of American patriots, a lot of times it's fed to us that, you think about Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, all that.
Correct.
I think the number one patriot that we've seen in this country was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so that's what I always I take out of this holiday was his love, his compassion, and his mission.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's so dope about this show is that we're honoring Dr. King with his message. And I'm looking forward to the great music and the way that we're going to salute him on the show.
And so without any further ado, let's give them two dope videos. And these are really great because it actually one is going to talk about the timeline. And I love the creativity of hip hop and urban music, that you can create dope music, dope beats, and video visuals that literally will walk you through his life, his story. And shout out to the second video, our kids doing it big. When females and young brothers got MCs doing work, it's on and popping. We'll be right back. No More Dirty TV. Let's go.
Yeah. Today we honor a legend. This historical moment. MLK. Martin Luther King Jr.'s life began like yours or mine. Born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929. Martin Luther and Alberta Williams were his parents' names. With siblings Alfred and Willie, Christine Martin would play games at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. They were raised. Their father was Minister King, where the congregation praised. Martin graduated from high school early at age 15 and went to Morehouse College, grew in knowledge, though just a teen. He learned thorough protest to slavery in 1849. Then at Rosa Seminary, he saw God's great design. He with the peaceful tactics Mahatma Gandhi used at every turn. Though he finished top of his class, he still had so much to learn. So off he went to study at Boston University. Met and married his wife Coretta Scott in 1953. Learned theology, worked toward diversity, cared for the poor, till he took a job as a pastor in 1954. 'Twas in Montgomery, Alabama, where hate was winning out. The whites claimed things were separate but equal, but Martin had his doubts. Jim Crow laws enforced separation between the blacks and whites. Blacks sat in the back of the bus, violating human rights. In 55, Rosa Parks was arrested for sitting in the front. Without a doubt, this historic event forced a battlefront. So Martin led a bus boycott. People walked to inspire a fix. Till the protesters plead the laws were changed in 56.
Dr. King preached resistance. Dr. King was most effective through nonviolence.
for the NAACP. He spoke of civil rights as he traveled from sea to sea. Next he led the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to help people toward the goal of fairness and tolerance. At the Lincoln Memorial, he backed the Civil Rights Act, which later became a law that no one could redact. He stayed sit-ins where blacks would sit in white-only spaces. Arrests followed as segregation fueled hate between the races. In Birmingham, there were boycotts against the businesses they protested. Laws had gone uncontested. Adults and children were beaten, fire hose detested. The people hoped for a change, but instead were arrested. The media caught it all, shown on every TV station, heard on radio, in the news, and made an angry nation. Social and financial pressures were felt in Birmingham. It was time to change unfair laws before they heard from Uncle Sam. In '63, JFK introduced the Civil Rights Bill. King held a march in Washington to affirm the people's will. In King's famous "I Have a Dream" speech, Martin boldly said his dream was that one day the news of equality would spread. So one day his 4 children would grow up to live in a place where they would no longer dwell separated by their race. A nation where children aren't judged by the color of their skin, but rather by their character, as it should have always been. Yeah.
Dr. King preached resistance. Was most effective through nonviolence.
That's right. Non-violence. This Dr. King's words were televised, inspired every nation. The Civil Rights Bill passed in '64, a righteous declaration. That same year, Dr. King was honored, as was most deserved. Peaceful opposition was the way he always served. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, though he had more to promote. Progress had been made, but still so hard for blacks to vote. In '65, he planned to march from Selma to Montgomery. State troopers tried to stop their trek across the country. That's right. President Johnson sent his federal troops for their protection, so they had the chance to voice their literacy, test objections. Not long after President Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act, giving all citizens equal rights to vote. As a matter of fact, Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream to liberate, but soon he was assassinated in 1968. President Reagan ensured that his deeds would be retold, making the third Monday in January a day we behold. Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a national holiday, a time to remember he paid with his life to bring a better way. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a national holiday. Let's go. A time to remember he paid with his life to bring a better way.
Dr. King preached resistance. Was most effective through nonviolence.
Non-violence.
Dr. King preached resistance.
Visit numberrock.com for exclusive content, lesson materials, and more. Thanks for watching.
Today we celebrating Martin Luther King, a man who gave his life for human rights, a man who helped change everything. He said no one should be judged by the color of the skin, but by the love they have within. Basically, let's all be friends, all are created equal. No one should ever treat you less than another person, cause you all have different features. Remember what Martin teach you, don't let pride mislead you. He stood for unity, and he chose to do it peaceful. Remember he can see you, looking down from heaven. We have to make him proud. Long live the Reverend, we gotta love each other, even if we're different. That's what the doctor ordered, I hope you get the message. Martin had a dream, Kendrick had a dream. We have to live his dreams, stay woke, don't fall asleep. Remember, Martin had a dream, Kendrick had a dream. Make his dream your dream, stay woke, don't fall asleep.
NoMoreDirty presents the Good Music and Arts Festival at the Big Spring Park, downtown Huntsville, Sunday, September 12th from 4 to 8 p.m. Jackson County Commissioner Violet Edwards, Alabama State Representative Laura Hall, Alabama State Representative Anthony Daniels, Councilwoman Frances Akridge, Councilman Devin Keith, Councilman John Meredith, C.E. Fallon and Company, Huntsville Utilities, Huntsville Police Department, Huntsville City Parks and Recreation, Alex Rental, Centel Corporation, 360 Design, Real Estate, Anyway, News for Real Ministry, Chief Entertainment, No More Dirty TV, Jubilee Policy, Many More, and United Federation of Artistic Mind, Green Room Entertainment, Elegance on a Budget, Stric'ly Jesus Records, Stone Federal Credit Union, Clean and family-friendly fun, with performances by Bishop Danny Richardson and Eagles Next Praise Team, Divine Purpose. Ben Cone the Third. Mama Charles and Tanya Harris. Ken Clear. Fantastico with a DJ smash up with DJ Scissorhands, DJ Cliff, DJ Master Ice, DJ Sam Smite, the Jazz School Metal Experience, the Good Music and Arts Festival. To be a sponsor, vendor, book the tour, or for more information, contact us at NoMoreDirty.org. Let's do it again, October 2nd, 2022.
All right, we are back on the No More Dirty TV show. Marcus Sims here with you. And of course, this guy over here to my left, to my right, one of those directions. It is the notorious Fred. That's Minister Fred in the house. And when this is a special edition of the No More Dirty TV show. Why? Because we are honoring a man who we can't honor enough, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Minister Fred.
Yeah, again, a shout out to the young men and the young lady that dropped them dope bars, man. I'm just saying, like, legacy. What is legacy? Legacy. What is legacy? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
The legacy of Dr. King is we plant seeds for the future. Look at the work that he did. Now, what is it? Several years later,
Decades. Yep.
We are now honoring Dr. King, and we're still working in the name of Dr. King of the things that he was fighting for. And in a lot of ways, it's sad that we're still having, voting issues,
right,
civil rights, police brutality, things like this, the things that he fought for, the things that he campaigned for, higher wages, of course, the Poor People's Campaign.
Yep.
But the great thing about it is that, especially in our area, other parts of the country, people are still fighting, Brother Fred. They're sitting here and they're still working for these inequalities that we have in this country. So legacy of Dr. King is still going strong. The legacy of Dr. King is one that continues to grow.
And I think another amazing thing about Dr. King's legacy is that he was very intentional and purposeful in his mission. I mean, like, think about it. To know that if you go into a city, listen, you go into a city and the minute you go into that city, you are the most wanted, and you are the most wanted man in the nation by FBI, by the KKK, by those who were scared, by those who didn't say, they were silent, even in the church. And to still say, we must march peaceably, and we must march with a message. Let me read this script. John 8:32, it says, the truth will set you free. I mean, I know that's a very simple one, but to live by truth, and Dr. King did it so nobly in terms of the mission.
Right. Yeah, Dr. King's, and look at the results now. Dr. King's mission, it continues on.
Yeah.
You see it going on in different organizations, different groups. So I mean, I think this show is very important. Hopefully those that are watching are getting something out of this particular show. I'm hoping you're watching this with your kids, with your family. Honestly, I think this is a great way to honor Dr. King during the King weekend, during the upcoming days. So hopefully you're enjoying the message, the powerful message, and just remembering. And you know what, Mr. Fred, maybe even taking a few moments to talk about within your house, within your group.
I agree.
What Dr. King means to you
now.
Right. 2022.
2022. What does Dr. King mean to you now in terms of what he fought for in the past? What does that look like for you and I in our household, among our students and our peers, in professional settings? I want you to really take a time to look at that. And one of the songs I want to put in, I think this will be a great time to, Illuminate has a song, he writes with Hog Mob, and he has a song that's very important. He says, is racism. And this guy, I'm not going to tell you about it, but I want you to check out the video. And there's uniqueness about the rapper himself or the MC in relations to his partners. I want you to check that out. And then also, let's give him, let me pull this one. And then Eshawn Burgundy going to give it to you. He going to give you that heat. We'll be right back. No More Dirty TV, your boy Marcus Sims Media, yours truly. And thanks again for taking time during this Martin Luther King weekend to do what you do. There you go. On the holiday.
But before we went on that Pray for My Hood tour, man, my eyes wasn't really open to everything that's going on right now. But from y'all giving me the game, and by us being discriminated against, by me being the only one that was not African American in the circle, and seeing how we wasn't seated properly, seeing how people was discriminating, seeing how there was just immediate judgment, God really opened my eyes that racism is still alive right now today. And as your brother in Christ, man, I make a vow to stand with y'all to fight this thing. So let's erase this racism. Amen. Straight up.
I know this is a real sensitive subject, and you might not even think I should speak on it. But whenever God reveals something to me, we gotta do something about it. Let's erase it.
I'm seeing the oppression of the people. Some police ain't even legal, but they got the public scared to go and shout it from the steeple. How am I gonna say it? Cause I can no longer take it. I've been all across these states and I witnessed that racial hatred. You can go and hate it, or you can choose to embrace it. I'm stripping my heart naked cause this topic here is sacred and it's clear facts. But this world ain't trying to hear facts. The Masons and the Klan is clicked up trying to kill blacks. They keeping us enslaved, but now it's mentally got us caged up, and it's been that way for centuries. Modern day plantations are these mental penitentiaries. The way this world is turning ain't never how it was meant to be. Go back to Genesis, check out our arch nemesis. He robs us of our peace, but he never replenishes. He's the father of every lie in the world, and that darkness coming at us is disguised as a pearl. So pay attention.
The color of my skin or my crazy hair that makes you feel some type of way, or way you think that it's okay to push me down, but I'm not staying down this time. So let's erase all this racism, and let it true come free our lives.
For real, I'm down to get killed for the real that I'm speaking. In fact, you can hate it, but it needs to be stated, man, Jesus was black. Check the history, you can see with the clearest of proof. God is perfect and deserving to be worshipped in spirit and truth. Black boys calling me white boys calling me nigger. I ain't fit in, man, my mix can't have me feeling disfigured. My truthful heritage wasn't in encyclopedias. I was doomed to inherit what they depict inside the media. Yeah, buffoons dancing a jig to entertain some whites, selling out their own people to live that famous life, perpetuating behaviors that cause us pain and strife, till we rather retain some ice than regain our rights. Albert Pike, the Masonic leader, ran the KKK. Look up his political ties, you'll see the way they play. Systematic genocide of the people of color. The Luciferians and Aryans sleep with each other.
The color of my skin or my crazy hair that makes you feel some type of way, or way you think that it's okay to push me down, but I'm not staying down this time. So let's erase all this racism, and let its truth come free our minds.
Head up while I'm walking in the mall.
people split like the Red Sea. Was it the color that they saw? They clutching they purses as if I was young and thirsty. Like my people wasn't hanging on branches in front of churches. They treat us like color skin was made of sin and deemed worthless. My heart ain't bad, they can't get past what they see on the surface. I tell them God bless you and just keep walking in purpose. They say get over it with no relief from the hurt and still getting pulled over, beaten up, illegally searching. Cousin got killed by cops. They told his mom they did her a service, 3 shots to the head, close casket to service. No one was charged. What's done in the dark will rise to the surface. We still hurt, still hurt.
The color of my skin or my crazy hair that makes you feel some type of way. Oh, way you think that it's okay to push me down, but I'm not staying down this time. So let's erase all this racism and let its truth come free our minds.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. Every single one of us can make a difference in this world. So let's erase this racism and turn to Christ. Turn to Christ. Turn to Christ. Turn to Christ. Turn to Christ.
Infantry.
Yeah. One thing I learned from Peter one time: never deny. Tempted to catch amnesia sometimes. Never deny. Even when my faith will come a crime. Yeah. I never deny. When I confess, I put my neck on the line. I never deny. Yeah. I told you I would never fold, even in the cold. I never lose my hope back against the ropes. The sun's flower from the concrete is where I rose. It's just perspective, ain't no location for highs and lows. I can't believe the lie no more, the truth is in my soul. Holy Spirit, hold my pen, I'm writing with a ghost. The war is on, my hands are up, I'm fighting on 10 toes. I ain't come this far, fight this hard to make myself known. And I can't switch sides no more, the fork is in the road, yo. And I'm trying to eat, yo. My plate garnished with goals. I keep my faith day out and keep subscribing to the code. Through grace, I'm hanging in there like a closet full of clothes. It's nothing you can promise me to leave that light alone. It's honesty over me trying to be like these clones. I can't turn my faculties over for their control. Them are those who want us dead, they either on parole. Never know what rejection is until you've been opposed. Won't understand God's reflection till they fill you with holes. I share my views and get accused of me trying to impose. They push their views through schools and news shows. Persecute the youth for drug use and then powder their nose. Lies and fabricated truths, but how will we know? Unless the Father left us clues inside a book of quotes to show the greatest of all time is a lamb and not a goat. Whoa. One thing I learned from Peter one time: never deny. Tempted to catch amnesia sometimes. Never deny. Even when my faith will come a crime. Yeah. I never deny. When I confess, I put my neck on the line. I never deny. Yeah. I'ma do this right, that's a sacrifice. They can miss me with the fame, miss me with the hype. You want me to play a game with the things I write, but I was never into playing games with my life. They say there's money on the line and I'm holding the dice, but I have no price, my soul to God, my body cold as ice. Now some might play dumb for 20,000 likes, yeah, but what everybody like won't help me sleep at night, no. Am I called or am I not called to be salt and light, yeah? Did I use God to get me to the table? Now I'm like, I can't reach a broader audience by saying Christ, so I'm supposed to start avoiding him all day and night, huh? Do I have the Holy Spirit or all poltergeist. Yeah, I slimmed down, not from New Orleans, I'm still a soldier, right? Yeah, this is spiritual warfare that I'm supposed to fight. And Jehovah's sight, all my sin is an oversight. Yeah, my feet planted on a rock like soda and ice. When the money low, I'm still on go, his grace will suffice. There will come a time I can't purchase the merchandise. Keep the 6 absent from my flesh, that's a word of advice. Chasing bags to get you tagged like Judas type. It's more than just a ticket on your head for running through the light. Yeah, careful not to worship the golden calf. Don't deny, never get caught running with the bullseye like Pippin and Mike. One thing I learned from Peter one time: never deny. Tempted to catch amnesia sometimes. Never deny. Even when my faith will come a crime, I never deny. When I confess, I put my neck on the line. I never deny. The Father, he gon' tell the children what nobody knows. He'll paint the picture with the scripture if we listen close. Give me lesson, give me blessing all throughout my woes. What should have killed me has built me and made me whole. What should have killed me has built me, I'll never fold. What should have killed me has built me, I'm solid gold. What should have killed me has built me, I won't sell my soul. What should have killed me has built me, I'm fully known. No, and ain't nobody tell me it be like this, no. Got the pressure on me, but I won't quit, no. There's an open door, but I won't dip, though. Cause the Holy Spirit told me don't trip, yo. I got you. That's why I never fold. I got you. Don't ever let me go. 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 That's why I never fall.
If you truly want more out of life, chances are you're not really going to fit in anywhere. I mean really fit in. Because the majority of people settle for average. And if you don't drop down to their level, there's going to be conflict. They won't like the fact that you are committed to your dreams because it reminds them that they gave up on theirs. One of the biggest reasons most people don't follow through with their dream life is fear that they will be left out if they achieve it. This may be conscious or unconscious, but most people give up. Not because they can't make it, not because they aren't capable, but because they are surrounded by people who have settled. People who don't want to see you succeed because that would remind them that they didn't. They might start saying, you've changed since you've become successful, not understanding that your goal was always to change, to develop, to reinvent yourself. You will hear ridiculous comments like, successful people are greedy, or my favorite, there's more to life than money. Of course there's more to life than money. There's also more to life than struggling to pay bills and put food on the table.
Hey, welcome back to the No More Dirty TV show. I'm honored to be here with my homie, my co-host partner, Marcus Sims Media, and yours truly, Minister Fred, too. Don't call me Junior. That is a no-go. I'm just telling you straight up, that's not good.
Not even on the King weekend. Don't
Not
do
at
that,
all.
folks. Don't call. Not even during Dr. King weekend. His name is Minister Fred 2. Minister Fred Dose, you can call him, but not Minister Fred. Don't call him Junior. Don't call him Junior.
Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, here we go. Don't forget to go visit our website, NoMoreDirty.org.
Right.
Take the time to find out what's good, what we're doing in the community. It's amazing things that we're doing. Why don't you tell them about what the website, man? Because I want to talk about
Right.
it.
Visit the website. You know, a lot of times this time of year, you're looking for something to maybe make a donation to get involved with. Check us out. You can find out more information about how you can be a blessing to this ministry and this movement at NoMoreDirty.org. Also, if you want to, maybe you want to submit some music.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to just holler at Minister Fred and the crew about something. Maybe you have an upcoming event that you'd like for us to talk about. Maybe you'd like to be a guest on this show. You can do all that at NoMoreDirty.org. That's NoMoreDirty.org. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media platforms. We are on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, the Facebook. We're on the Twitter. We are on Instagram. So there's no excuse not to reach out to us. A lot of information that we love to bring to you on those social media websites. So check us out. But the key one is NoMoreDirty.org.
Exactly. And don't forget that after you come hang out with us, that we always have every Friday night. We want you to make sure that you subscribe to this show, the No More Dirty TV show, every Friday evening, 7:30 Central Standard Time. And then now we can say that we have it also on Wednesday evening. So if you miss on Friday night, which you're not, I know you get a new episode or another episode on Wednesday night. And it's just really good. Don't forget to subscribe, right?
Don't forget to subscribe, right?
Make sure you share this thing, but make sure you hit that little button, that little bell. You know what I mean? So you can get all the notifications. And a big shout out to Professor X, man. He did an amazing job during the holiday.
Right.
Man, we had so much content and content in terms of what we were doing and what you can enjoy. So shout out to him and Professor X.
Professor X always doing a great job, and a lot of times the guy behind the scene.
Yeah.
Like if it's the Wiz, the Wizard, like who's that guy behind the curtain? It's the Wiz. Yeah. So shout out to Professor X. Great production work as always.
Yes, sir. And then don't forget also tomorrow, every Saturday we do this thing, the session, Bible Beats in Bars. What do you like about the session, bro?
I think what I like about it is the fact that hip hop meets faith.
That's true. I like that, bro.
Hip hop meets faith. It's a very simple thing. A lot of people don't feel the two can't come together, but they've been doing it for years. This is not new.
It's not.
This is not new. Hip hop and faith have been coming together for quite a long time. What we just want to do is make sure that we introduce it in our way. We're introducing it based here in Huntsville, Alabama, but we're seen throughout the world. So hip hop meets faith. And I definitely encourage everyone out there to tune in to the session. Tune in to No More Dirty TV. Tune in to No More Dirty Radio. Give us 20 minutes of your time. You'll have a great time. You'll laugh. You'll bop out to the music. You'll learn something. So check us out. But the session, faith meets hip hop, is the way that I basically describe this whole mission that we're on.
It really is. I love that. And then you already know we gotta always salute our homie, man. Scissorhand Radio, bro.
DJ
What's up, bro?
G93. Check him out at G93.com. You can check him out every Saturday evening. G93 Radio. A big salute to the homie Ed Gaines.
Yeah.
And also DJ Scissorhands and the content that you get on G93 Radio. So what's so good about this is we're working together. It's a team. I think everyone comes together as like the team. You're Batman. Professor X is Professor X.
Yes, he is.
I'm Aquaman for some reason. I don't know why y'all named me Aquaman.
Hey, because you get around, bro.
I swim around. I talk to I just talk to fish.
You got long. What you got? You got the long hair.
I just talk to fish. That's my whole thing. But it's a great thing, bro. So support the crew, G93.com. My man DJ Scissorhands.
Yes, that's right.
And of course, the legendary man himself, Ed Gaines.
Yes, Gaines. Shout out to my man. And then we also got to make sure we tag it on Sunday. Don't forget, at 5 p.m. on G93, we do the No More Dirty Radio Show. That's the whole squad. Marcus Sims Media, yours truly, Coach Joe, DJ Sam Smite, DJ Scissorhand, and then Scope, who's finishing up assignment. He gonna be rocking. Listen, you get a lot of great stuff. So I just think it's something good, man.
Free 100 also.
Free 100.
Free 100.
Don't forget, we got the new podcast, No More Dirty Radio Show. So that's worldwide. So you can lock and load, you can join, you can follow all of our IG family, the whole family. We want you to make sure you do that.
Cool. Cool.
So I think we didn't give him a lot. Let's go into some music, bro. This was good, man. Let's do Kingdom music, because you know what? King had a spiritual appreciation for the King.
Let's do it.
So let's give him that, and I think we'll do another. Let's give him another hip hop song that's just straight. This is all about the King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We'll be right back. No More Dirty.
No More Dirty.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
Ain't nothing wrong with you going to seminar school. There's nothing wrong with you studying yourself to be approved. But you got all that knowledge, and you don't got no love. You got all that knowledge, and you don't got no revelation. Then tell me what you really got then. Nothing.
I could care less if they don't sit with me. I ain't sitting with no misery. God prepared a table where it's victory. I could care less about what they think of me. It was something that got seen in me. Make sure that you treat people with decency. I could care less if they don't clap for me. Hey, you can keep your flattery. I ain't got no time to hear no blasphemy. I could care less if they come after me. I said, who cares if they come after me? Can't you see God's army in the back of me? My king is supreme. Lord, there ain't nothing on this earth that I desire more than you. It's like everywhere I search, couldn't find it in the drugs, couldn't find it in the money, couldn't find it in the pleasure. I was empty in my stomach, I got belly full of rivers, now the rivers in my belly. Now preaching to the sinners and the killers who act deadly. It's amazing, believe me, how everything that turned out. Hey, 7 years of ministry, you would think that I done burned out. Hey, let's bring Brother Brian, Brian to get the word out. Hey, I'ma try to bring your whole neighborhood to the church house. I said the junkies, the gangbangers and flunkies, a hospital for the broken. If they're true, keep them coming. Hey, you don't need a doctor. Hey, Jesus is the doctor. Hey, thank you, Heavenly Father, cause it's free, nothing is posture. See, everything you see here, everything is free here. I guarantee that you'll be a new man before you leave here. Don't sit with me. I ain't sitting with no misery. God prepared a table where it's victory. I could care less about what they think of me. It was something that got seen in me. Make sure that you treat people